So today on Soca Explained, we're going to talk about one of the most famous lyricists in soca music, period. His name is Bunji Garlin, and he is the master of lyrics. And if you're new to this channel, this is where I break down Caribbean soca music, dancehall, reggae, etc. into small digestible bites for non-Caribbean people to understand. And this song here, it's called Carry It by Bunji Garlin, produced by Stemz. And this song is a love letter to all of the things about soca and Caribbean music and carnival from the past. It invokes that nostalgia before the super expensive drinks and all the lights, before people used to stand up with their phones and record instead of dancing in the party, before all of these VIP sections started to come out. This song, it brings in that nostalgia, and it shows that soca, carnival, Caribbean vibes was about the people instead of just about the performance about it. So let's talk about it. Carry It by Bunji Garlin. I'll break it down line by line and explain it to you, and hopefully you can learn more about soca music. Let's go. Ooh, I like that. I like that.
Yes, I can hear them saying, boy, stop living in the past.
You hear what he's saying already. You can hear them saying, Bunji Garlin is basically saying, okay, this song is a nostalgic song. You're playing an old school melody. You're talking about things living in the past, we're new. But Bunji Garlin is unapologetic about there's a vibe that is kind of missing in this new era. And I love it. I love it. Keep going, Bunji.
Where can I find that energy, the raw magic that comes down from the grassroots? Yes, I'm from a place where soca, the resounding power you could feel anytime, any hour.
You hear what he's saying? From the grassroots, from the ground, from the people. They are the ones who are building soca and carnival. And we cannot forget that. And he's from a place, so Bunji Garlin is known from being really real, like of the people, by the people, for the people, that type of thing. And he is making sure that we don't lose that essence in ourselves, taking it to that next level. Let's go, Bunji. I love it.
Sunshine or shower, you will feel it anywhere you look, and it read like a storybook.
Whoa, 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 whoa. You can feel it. You can read it like it is in a storybook. And you hear how that beat starts to pick up already, because I know what this is. This type of vibe, they call it power soca. So he starts with lyrical content and builds into a chorus that you cannot deny. And you're probably going to hear it right next. He's basically building up with the lyrics into something that we will have a call and response. So he's going to say something and we're going to respond with something. Ooh, ooh, love it.
I come from when we used to carry it.
Hey!
We used to carry it.
Hey!
We used to carry it.
Hey! So that carry it is that call and response. From the ground used to carry it. By that he means from the people on the ground level. Not the top promoters, not the DJs, not the artists, not the brands that doing it. It is the people. The people from the grassroots, from the ground up, used to carry this whole experience. Carnival was because of the slaves back in the 1800s, back in this time where the people used to use this festival as a way to express themselves, and they were the ones who made it, not anything else. And I love that. I absolutely love that. This makes sense. I love it.
We used to carry it when it grown. We used to
Carry it.
We used to
Carry it.
when it grown. We used to
Carry it. Yes. Yes. Had it. Had it. All those places that he's talking about for non-Caribbean people and non-people from Trinidad and Tobago, all of those places are cities / towns in Trinidad and Tobago. Arima, Aruca, Matura, Diego Martin, all of those things. But you see, he's also still invoking that call and response. Down in this place, had it. This other place had it. And people would just be shouting. So you can imagine him on stage saying these things and people just repeating. Had it. Carry it. Had it. Simple but effective. I love it.
Had it in Mova, had it in Sawa, had it in Soparia.
Hey!
Look all over, downtown, Stemz was the vibes.
All right. Fete, this one is a concept that you're going to hear often. A fete is French for party. And because of the Caribbean culture, we had an infusion of different languages, Spanish, French, Dutch, English, etc. So fete is a type of very, very large party, and vibe is energy, So the fete was a vibe.
When West people leave from Lincoln, John and Beaton, they head to the playground.
All right, cool. So that part is kind of like a local kind of thing that you have to say. West people are people who live on a certain part of the island, and technically I'm from the West, and we call it like places before the lighthouse or before you get further into Trinidad. And he's basically saying people from the west side of the country used to drive into other parts of the country for different parts, and that unity of people used to bring the vibe. And it's not about the segregation, it's not about the separation, it is about the people, regardless of where you're from, coming together and enjoying a good time. Love it. Shout out to Tobago! For those who don't know, Tobago is the second island of Trinidad and Tobago. It's one country, two different islands, and he's just reaffirming the same thing that I just said. Regardless of what part of the country you're from, west side, south side, east side, central, Tobago, all of that is one people, one country, celebrating all together, and we are the people who are going to carry this vibe. And I think he's even referring to carrying it forward. So while this is nostalgic and it's a love letter to that nostalgia as we move forward, we have to carry this culture to the next generation, to the forward facing future. And for me, that's really effective. That's kind of the reasons why I do this video. So let's wrap it up, Bunji. Let's see how
The traffic on insomnia, money down the by West Murray, have cars parking like a rod.
I remember this. Oh my God. So Westmoreland and Carnage. That's a part in the west of Trinidad and Tobago where parties used to be held, but there was only one way into there. It's kind of a bay. So it's a long street that you drive to go into some of these places. Insomnia was the type of party on the fete that was there, and you have to get through a lot of traffic because everybody, their mom, sister, cousin, auntie, whatever, they're going to this party. And you have to find a place to park. You have to get there early, and you know you're gonna sit through traffic. So that's just part of the experience. Now I think they still have that, but parking is crazy. Driving down is crazy. It's just gonna be a huge party. So that part still exists, but he's basically still saying these locations, Insomnia, Mobs to Pier 1, all of those were locations back in the day in the 90s where people used to have these parties, 19th and early 2000s. Hey. So this is the last part here. Like, he's talking about real nostalgia here. In these parties, they used to call them cooler fetes, right? And a cooler fete and a cooler party is where you can bring your own drinks, but it has to fit within a cooler. Bring your drinks, bring your ice. They still have those things. So if you ever go to Trinidad and Tobago, if you ever go to the Caribbean, go to a cooler fete, you bring your drinks to a party. There's food for sale, but all your friends are sitting around this cooler, and you have your drinks for the entire night. You get food, you have performances. It's a large vibe that you and your friends are just hanging out, and I don't know, I love it. And it's going back to Carnage, and let's carry it home. Carry it. Hey! So that's basically the song. Let's keep carrying it again, and we just singing that call and response. Bunji Garlin, Carry It. I love the song, Power Soca. Please, if you're interested in more soca music, I'll let you guys follow it. I'll put the link in the description, but follow Bunji, follow Stemz. More soca music to come. This is a great song for 2025 and more to come. Forward this to anybody who you want to learn about soca music, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.